Hi guys. Today I want to share another story with you. Today I want to talk about Dorit Kemsley from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Now, if you've seen last night's episode, you'll know exactly what I'm about to talk about. Yes, Dorit flipped out everyone and continued her loony bin behavior. Now, I don't mean this in a bad way. I like Dorit. I think I like Dorit. I'm supposed to like Dorit. Okay, let's be honest here. I'm not really feeling Dorit, and I don't want to be mean, so let me watch my language here. But last night, she was terribly, terribly, terribly upset with Teddy. Now, just hear the story out. It's insane. Because Lisa Vanderpump was mad at her, Dorit, for telling Kyle that Lisa Vanderpump was needy. Okay? But, somehow in Dorit's mind, this is all Teddy's fault. Like I said, what? Listen, so Lisa Vanderpump was very upset with her, but didn't really want to end the relationship because, there's no other way to put it. Her husband has too much money and she doesn't want to burn bridges, okay? This is why this friendship is continuing on, people, at least in my opinion. And when PK found out that there was turbulence in the air between Lisa Vanderpump and, Looney Bin in a loving way, that's just her little nickname I give for her. Looney Bin, he was upset. He immediately demanded her to fix the relationship, because rich people can't fall out. They need each other, people. They open doors for each other. So I'm sure Lisa Vanderpump and Ken are just as important to PK as PK is to Lisa Vanderpump. And as a matter of fact, Lisa straight out told Dorit, I'm only your friend because of your husband. Okay, so when Dorit realized her husband was upset, he said, go fix it. She really, really tried her hardest to fix it. I would say downright to maybe I don't know how to say this any other way. She almost I don't want to be vulgar. She kissed Lisa Vanderpump's A, She was like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to, we're friends. Please don't be upset. I'm sorry. She probably said, I'm sorry at least 100 times, maybe 101 times during the episode, but Lisa Vanderpump wasn't buying it. But because she didn't want to damage the relationship with PK, Lisa decided to do the mature thing, and instead of distancing herself, she decided to make Dorit the butt of every joke she had during her dinner party. Now listen, was Lisa Vanderpump being childish and immature, even though I like her? Well, yeah, come on, Lisa. She was really putting it on thick. Now, was Dorit bending over backwards to the point it was annoying? Yeah, I know your husband said fix it, but he didn't say, kiss her, eh? At least in my book, if my husband say fix it, I don't, compare that to, losing my self-respect. But, Dorit had to get the job done because as you see in that episode, PK's the boss and he tells her what he wants done and she better do it, people. He even changed the name of her clothing line. It was called Nova and he said, no, don't like it. Something Beach, Beverly Beach. That's what it's called now. Wow. PK, I guess we know who wears the pants in that family. Really, PK? She's not even allowed to name her own clothing line? I'm not mad at her. If PK says it, it has to get done. I would fall in line too. I'm just saying. But you can't really be upset, PK, with your wife. She tried her hardest to, mend things with Lisa Vanderpump, but Lisa wasn't having it, people. She wasn't having it. She fell into prissy Lisa Vanderpump mode. Now, I like her. I really like her. But, I have to call it like you see it, people. I hate to say it. She's such a good person. Except if your name's Dorit. But this is where last night episode left off. And, I wonder if Dorit looks back at the tape and is ever embarrassed of her behavior. But at the end of the day, I think she's loony. I have to, be That's how I feel, people. Don't get upset. If you like her, you like her. I just wonder if she, watched the tape and kind of regretted her actions. I mean, I would, but I just have this little thing called pride. But in Dorit's defense, who I lovingly renamed Looney Bins, in Looney Bins' defense, she's the only person on the show that's giving us crazy storylines here. Everyone else gives us adult, responsible storylines, especially Teddy. I mean, that's almost like too much responsibility. I mean, I can't take it, people. Do you think after Brandi Glanville and Dorit, Bravo said no more nut jobs on the show, that's why everyone else is so normal? I mean, I'm just wondering. It must be some kind of rule or something. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is a very weird show. While on paper you would say it's boring, but it's really not boring. They don't have crazy storylines like the other housewife franchises, but they are interesting. I really like the show. I really do. And Dorit is the only one that gives me Looney Bins, storylines. And so you have to give it to her, people. She is necessary on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She's our loving Looney Bin. So let me know in the comment section, was Dorit wrong or was Lisa Vanderpump wrong? Whose actions were worse during this episode? Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification button for more stories like these. Until next time, talk to you then. Bye.